In Matthew 5:14, Jesus says, "You are the light of the world." When Jesus says, "You are the light of the world," the word "you" is plural. So he's not just talking about each one of us individually, but all of us collectively are to reflect the light. And the light is singular, so it's referring to the life of Jesus. We are to reflect the life of Jesus in our lives. Now, I want us to consider light for a moment. I am told that light can travel at the speed of just over 186,000 miles, not per hour, not per minute, but per second. So think about that. The sun is over 100 million miles from us, but yet its light reaches us in 8.5 minutes. Now, let's compare that with the speed of sound. The speed of sound travels at about 11.8 miles per second. Still pretty fast, but nowhere near as fast as the speed of light. So if light traveled at the speed of sound, it would take 97 days for the light of the sun to reach the earth. 97 days versus 8.5 minutes. I believe that one of the things Jesus is saying here is that he wants the gospel to travel at the speed of light, not the speed of sound. The world doesn't just need to hear us preach the gospel. It doesn't need to hear us just talk about what the gospel's like. It needs to see the gospel in action. Jesus Christ wants to fill us with the Holy Spirit. He wants to live his life in us so that people can see what Jesus is like. This is not to save us. We're saved entirely by the doing and dying of Jesus Christ. But the world needs to see the love of God in action, and he calls us to be the light of the world. Now, we are not the light, but we are to reflect the light of God's love in our life. That's one thing in this passage. We'll take a look at more of what Jesus means in Matthew 5, verses 14 to 16 in our next study. Until then, make yourselves a great day.